Hey everybody, and welcome to the Wolf Pit. Right here I got a pack of chicken thighs. It's about 2.5 pounds of, they're still frozen. I just took them right out of the freezer and put them in a pan of cold water. And what we're going to do is bring these up to a boil, then turn it down to a simmer until they fall off the bone and remove the bone and the skin. But while they're simmering, I'm going to go ahead and add in some pepper. Say about a tablespoon of pepper, just black pepper. About a tablespoon of minced onion. A little bit more. And about a tablespoon of salt. Let me rephrase that. Probably about a teaspoon of salt. About a tablespoon of oregano. About a tablespoon of garlic, granulated garlic. And about a tablespoon of chili powder. And let this simmer down until the, like I said, until the chicken is tender and falling off the bone. And then we're going to come back with the next step. All right, so now I got a bunch of potatoes that are thick sliced. Let me show you how thick they are here. And they're about that thick. And I still don't know exactly what I'm making yet, but as these fry and the chicken cooks, I'm gonna come up with something. I'll cook these. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull our fries out, or I don't know what you call them, potatoes. And I'm getting ideas about what I want to do with these, but I'm still not 100% sure. So I'm not gonna salt and pepper these when I pull them out, because what I'm thinking of, I'm not gonna need to. So, and I'm not playing games with you guys. I really don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm just using things we have around the house as a spur of the moment meal. All right, there we go. I got about 6 russet potatoes that I've sliced about a 1/4 inch thick. You can see here. And like I said, I did not salt and pepper these because I think I'm gonna make like a casserole type thing out of these. Went in there not knowing what I was gonna make, so I just kept them plain, and that's the way they're gonna be. And ideas are bumping in my head as the chicken simmers down and tenderizes. And once it's done, then I gotta have an idea. All right, chicken thighs are done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. They've been in there for about 30 minutes.
Go.
Now I'm gonna continue to let that liquid simmer down and reduce, and we're gonna add some more stuff into it here in a few minutes. All right, so we still have the chicken stock, broth, what have you, the liquid left over from the chicken that we simmered down. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 can of kidney beans with the juice. I leave the juice in there. I think the juice adds a lot of flavor to it, and it won't take very long to cook this down. I'm gonna cook this down to where it's almost thick, but not super thick. I'm gonna add in 1 can of diced tomatoes with jalapenos in them. Just give this a mix, and we're gonna let this cook down, simmer down, and reduce. All right, our chicken broth and the tomatoes and the kidney beans are simmering down, and we're gonna go ahead and add in all the chopped up chicken thighs. All right, we're gonna give this a stir real quick. And let this reduce down for a few minutes, and then we're going to start building our casserole or whatever it is we're making. All right, now our chicken and tomatoes and beans have cooked down to a nice consistency, so now we're going to go ahead and start building our casserole, which that's what I've come up to naming it. So All right, there we got a layer of potatoes, and now we're going to go ahead and put a layer of our chicken, bean, and tomato mixture on top of it. All right, now we're going to do a layer of the four blend cheese on top of this. All right, we're going to do another layer of potatoes on top of that. The layer of potatoes on there. We're going to do a light layer of cheese on top of these. This is going to be our next final layer. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add the remaining chicken, tomatoes, and beans on top of that. All right, now we're going to add one last layer of cheese to this, and we'll be done. And it's going to go into the oven. Let's say 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes, just until the cheese is melted and everything's bubbly. All right, there we go. We're going to put that into a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. All right, there we go. 20 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees, plus about 5 minutes under the broiler, and we're done. And we're going to let it rest before we cut it up. All right, here's our chicken and potato casserole makeshift. We're going to go ahead and cut this up. It's got a nice crust on top. It smells really good. Hopefully it comes out as good as it smells. Alright, let's see if we can get this out in one piece. Alright, there we go. But let's go ahead and give this a little try here. Get a little potato, a little chicken, some bean in there. See how this turned out here. Yeah, some more chicken. Oop. There we go. See how this turned out here. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. The starch from the potatoes really adds to this. It seems like a weird concoction, but the starch from the potatoes and the beans and the tomatoes, everything really comes together nicely. This is definitely something worth throwing together again, which is exactly what I did with it tonight. So you know, give it a try. You know, it's a little different. I mean, it's nothing really that, you know, standard, but you know, you got potatoes, you got chicken, you got tomatoes, you got beans, you got cheese. How can you go wrong? Let's give it another try here. Oh,